So the Hill went out, contacted 13 of the people who signed the letter, and they heard back from 11 of them. Support among the group appears to be shifting to Cruz, especially now that Jeb endorsed him along with Senator Gramnesty. One of the guys, Byron McGrath, said, look, Trump's not a Republican. He's a caricature of classless wealth. Folks, remember my lecture on old money versus new money? How the old money, it's really classic. Old money is not earned. Old money, your great-great-granddaddy earned it decades ago, and there's so much of it, you can't go through it. All you do is start sipping cocktails at 4:30, and then you go to the club, and you resent anybody who earns their wealth by working, because the working class, no matter what else, is beneath. So when this guy says Donald Trump is a caricature of classless wealth, his wealth doesn't count. He's a classless, coarse rube. He's not in our league. He is a caricature of the ugly American, this guy said. This guy, by the way, McGrath, deputy director, the Center for American Sea Power at the Hudson Institute, which is now working with the Cruz campaign. Now, look, Deputy Director at the Center for American Sea Power. What do you think they do there? But look, the Hudson Institute's got some good people in it. I'm going to be very, very careful here, but my point is, let's say this is Byron McGrath. He's 10 years old and he's over in the family Christmas. Hey, little Brian, what do you do? What do you want to do when you grow up?
Well, you know what I want to do? I want to be in charge of American Sea Power. I want to run the Center for American Sea Power.
Nobody would ever aspire to this. But what do you do there? It's a think tank. So you go there and you think about American Sea Power. But after you thought about it, what do? Well, you write, yes. I have a lot of little helpers here, folks, trying to coach me in the IFB here as to what I should say next. Official program observer, Mr. Snerdley. No, you do. You write about it. You have contact with policymakers. At the Center for American Sea Power, you have an entree, to Admiral Who's-It in the E-ring at the Pentagon. And you may have an in with him, and so you've thought about American Sea Power. And then there's NOCIRC, the National Organization Circumcision Information Resource Center in San Francisco. I mean, who would ever grow up wanting to head up that organization? Somebody happily is doing it, and I guarantee you, they really think they're important. Same thing here. They say all the palatable choices are gone. But the next page is where this really closes out, and I'll get to that after another obscene profit timeout. Don't go away. Anyway, folks, the guy who runs the Center for American Sea Power, at the end of this story, thehill.com says, look, on foreign policy, defense policy, I at least trust Hillary Clinton's judgment. I am not voting for Trump. I will vote for Hillary. Benghazi, the Clinton Foundation, the Crime Family Foundation. Here's a guy from the Republican establishment openly, proudly states that he trusts Hillary Clinton on foreign policy. Why? She's in the club. Whatever you want to call it, establishment, the elites, ruling class, I don't care, but they are hanging together.